There was the Radioshack trc495. I replaced the meter, and I had another meter. Basically what I did, I took off the back plating that's on that, and I had some really thin two-way tape, and what I did, I took the aluminum backing that's on the original meter and I stuck it to the other meter, so I kept the same background. And I have an LED light, or an LED put in there to light it up, so I think it looks pretty good. Changed out the knobs. They look a bit better than what was originally on it. Black ones would be, better, but you want to use what you got. One, two, three. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Hello, audio. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Put it on a dopey load there. Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Audio. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Audio. 1, 2, 3. Radioshack trc495 AM base station. Up and running and alive again. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Give her a little cleaning. She really needs a new faceplate. If anybody got an old trc495 out there, that's scrap, literally, and you got a better faceplate than this, let me know. I'd like to get a new faceplate. One that's not, damaged like that. And just for a little bit of back information, this Radioshack trc495, there is also and I totally forgot about it, but there is a version of this radio that do have, in fact, an LCD screen, and that is the Cherokee CBS 500. I totally forgot about that radio, and she's a spitting image of this, only she has an LCD where this one don't. Internal, they're pretty much the same. It's actually a very, very good radio. So, alright, another beast brought back to life.